Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again to enter the square circle here on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Michael Gould, thank you for hitting that like button, and welcome everyone to XFW. JR Richmond, Derek Smith already getting our chat going. Thank you for all those already in attendance, and preemptively thank you for the folks that are going to share. And welcome everyone to Saturday Night Showdown. Diego Red gonna kick things off, already in the ring. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. Coming hot off last night, a new XFW World Heavyweight Champion crown. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, now a two-time World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Sam Ford last night on the Danger Zone. Well, right now we're looking at the evil grin of the maniacal glee making a slow crawl down the ramp. Thank you all those on Facebook, over on Twitter, and those tuning in on YouTube. Thank you folks for joining us tonight on Saturday Night Showdown. JR Richmond saying Glee Club. Glee with an upset loss last week with the interference of Devin Todd. who seem to take a very, very dislike to the Maniacal Glee. The two had a matchup a few weeks ago. Devin Todd come up on the losing end and seeming to have a very, very big issue with the Maniacal one. But here we go, the Luchador, Diego Red, going to kick things off with the Maniacal Glee in our opening contest on Saturday Night Showdown, and Glee on the receiving end of a DDT already, and an elbow drop now from Diego Red. Red has been impressive since debuting here in XFW. Always happy to have another Luchador on our roster. Glee now with a European uppercut. Glee with a clothesline. And we've already got Glee shenanigans. Rolling down into the ring. And now clubbing blows in the back of the hand of Diego. Diego Red has proven his high-flying in-ring ability. Has upset a number of roster members here in XFW. But when you're dealing with the Maniacal Glee, the multiple personalities, the complete instability, and that's what I'm talking about. Glee just laying out right in front of Diego Red, almost seemingly challenging Red to come get him. But again, these are the mind games that the Maniacal Glee likes to play. Look, Diego Red now go through, and Diego Red now catching with a Hurricanrana. Diego Red now. Square kicks right to the face of Maniacal Glee, and Diego going high. We know what this means, folks. Yeah, now Diego Red calling his shot, pointing out the Maniacal one. Glee getting back to his feet, jumping off. Glee gonna catch him. Glee gonna catch him. Oh! I guess that's his version of a trumpet after power bombing Diego Red down to the mat. Glee now rolling through, catching him with the neckbreaker. Glee, rolling elbow, connects to the jaw of Diego. Glee on the middle rope. I don't know what that is. Glee coming down with the elbow. The Maniacal one now in charge of his mat. Right hand strike there. Glee now with the quick jab. Left hooks coming in. Knife edge chops. Glee now taking him up and over into a suplex. I don't know if that's a temper tantrum or a form of celebration when it comes to the Maniacal Glee. That, however, is a double axe handle coming down across the brow of Diego Red. Glee now hoisting him up. Glee with the gratitude adjustment. We've got a cover here. Thank you, Brian Pearson. And a kick out by Diego right after the gratitude adjustment. Diego now in a super kick. Jumping in and blasting Glee right under the jaw. And now Diego going to work. I've seen this in the past. Diego Red pulling off a lot of quick turnarounds. Oh, another roundhouse kick. Diego now. Beautiful maneuver there. The athleticism again. You saw Diego holding onto his shoulder. He may have caused himself some inadvertent damage to himself with that maneuver. Johnny Glow, thank you for liking the stream. Diego Red now. What is this? Diego calling up. Diego off the ropes. Into a bulldog. Glee laid out. That could be trouble here for the Maniacal one. Diego Red now, the leg is hooked. But Glee gets the shoulder up. Diego not realizing what he got into the ring with tonight. The Maniacal one is, as we always say, Maniacal, he rolls him up. Glee into a DDT. Glee is down. Glee is down. 2. But again, the shoulder comes up. Beautiful wheelbarrow DDT by Diego Red. But Glee again. Uh-oh. Diego again finding himself in the high red district, coming out the top, but Glee gets the shoulders up, or the knees up. Glee now with a drop kick. And Glee again just taunting Diego Red. I don't know if that's why, since Diego's putting together some nice offense in this matchup. And Diego getting the moonsault. Diego doing very well for himself, and again, Glee maybe not taking this match all too seriously. Lands a chin buster. Glee now. Elbow shot by Diego Red. Diego the shoulder tackle. Nobody goes down. Hurricanrana now from Diego. Glee in a world of hurt here. Calling up a tie-up. Insecurity. Flying him through. Diego on the outskirts. Diego going high again. Beautiful moonsault. Glee is in trouble here. 1. But again, Glee gets the shoulder up. Glee back to his feet. Glee gets caught. And again, that DDT from Diego Red. That might be all she wrote for the Maniacal. Diego Red. Holy hell. Diego Red stealing a victory tonight over Glee. Glee just continuing to taunt Diego Red, and he paid for it. Look at Glee, doesn't know what happened. Glee does not know what happened here. Glee taunting Diego Red way too much in this matchup. You can see the look on Glee's face, well, the mask anyway, the body language. Glee taunting Diego Red way too much, and as I said, folks, Diego Red has been doing very well. Munu Shah, thank you for liking the stream, and welcome everyone to Saturday Night Showdown. Glee, you saw him taunting way too much on Diego Red, not taking the match seriously, and he paid for it, folks. We've seen Glee do this in the past and kind of shrug off some of his opponents, and Diego Red is new here to XFW. But that's not something you just want to take for granted. Diego Red was a strong competitor in Mexico, an outstanding in-ring luchador. And right then and there, folks, Diego Red showing he's here for serious wrestling. He's not here for the shenanigans at Maniacal Glee, and obviously not giving a flying F about Glee and his shenanigans. Diego Red taking it right to him with an impressive victory tonight. That's going to go a long way for the booking committee. They're going to take another look at Diego Red and realize this guy is serious and here for some outstanding in-ring performance. And there's already been talks of Diego Red. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to find the tracks for the next matchup. Diego Red, again, an outstanding in-ring competitor. The Maniacal Glee is no one to shake a stick at. Glee. Well, Glee's never held a title in XFW except for the $1 Million Championship, which was not a real title, and actually gave it away to a 10-year-old outside an arena one night after taking it away from the Easy Money many moons ago. But folks, we've got a lot of matches coming your way tonight, so stay tuned here, including our main event featuring the XFW United States Champion, Brody Daniels, in ring action. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, Riley Palmer going up against Jajin Sakamoto. As soon as I find Jajin's music, I don't know why it's escaping me all of a sudden here tonight, folks. Every now and again, one of the music tracks just seems to almost disappear. And it's just odd because they're, well, oh, there we go. All right, folks. Sorry about that little confusion. We're going to head down to ringside. Jajin Sakamoto, Riley Palmer next on Saturday Night Showdown. We saw Jajin Sakamoto lose last night to Suzuki Tanaka, and what everyone's calling an upset. And Jajin got very upset after the match and laid out Mike Atura. Even tonight backstage, she has not been in a great mood.
Making her way to the ring from Kamakura,
But now making her way down the ring tonight, the former two-time XFW Women's Champion, Jajin Sakamoto. See what kind of mood she's in tonight. Once she gets inside the square circle, Riley Palmer herself, a former world champion here in XFW. And again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Whether you're tuning in on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, or directly on Bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise. Jajin Sakamoto was truly a rags to riches story here in XFW. When she first came to our promotion, she struggled to adapt to the American style of professional wrestling. But once she found her rhythm, once she got in that groove, she skyrocketed right to the top of our promotion, captured the women's title, and went on to be one of the most successful women's champions in our franchise history. Look, get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Bust out the maple syrup as you get ready for the young lady all the way from Canada, Riley Palmer. Riley Palmer mocking Jajin Sakamoto there a little bit on the top of the entranceway. I don't know if that is wise. Again, we know Jajin's in not a great mood. Upset last night by Suzuki Tanaka. Tanaka growing up, idolizing Jajin Sakamoto. For Tanaka, it was a dream match last night. To go up with someone that inspired her to wrestle and then getting the victory. That young lady's been on cloud 9. But I cannot say the same for Jade Sakamoto. Since that loss last night, she has been very sour, not as confident as she usually is in the locker room. Yeah, Riley Palmer just right now mocking Jade Sakamoto. Oh, even the point to the sky, Riley Palmer throwing out some shade tonight. Maybe just trying to get the psychological edge in this matchup. Both ladies ready to go. Here we go. Bob ringing the bell. Sakamoto coming out, dodging over. But Palmer catching off. Sakamoto firing back now with elbow shots in the midsection. As I stated, Sakamoto, a phenomenal former women's champion. 12 consecutive back-to-back title defenses for Jajan. And even when she lost that title, she won it 2 months later. It went on to another 8. Ooh! Title defenses in a row. Not many women's champions have been able to mimic that same success that Sakamoto has had. Both these ladies would love to get an opportunity to challenge the current women's champion, Alex Webb, now a 3-time women's champion. In this current title run, has had 2 successful defenses. Latest one at XFW, Christmas Chaos. Oh, Jajan going for that shot. But Palmer now putting her up. Palmer, electric chair drop. Palmer now working on the legs. Stretching out Jajan, trying to slow her down, trying to do some damage to that lower back is Palmer. I hate to see a foul mood on Jajan if she loses 2 back-to-back matches tonight. Right now, Palmer on that top rope. Palmer coming up, but Jajan getting out of the way. Sakamoto now taking her up in a German suplex, dumping her right on the back of her skull. Hard impact for Palmer. And again, these kicks square to the chest. And one to the skull for good measure by Sakamoto. And the knee strike. Sakamoto, as I said, folks, in a bad mood after the loss last night. The upset. 2. Almost a 3 count right there on Palmer. The damage being done to the head from those kicks. Oh, now Palmer now just getting stomped on by Sakamoto. Again, you can definitely tell a palpable anger in the air from Sakamoto. Oh, and an axe kick across the top of the head. And one more. Wow, what a kick to the top of the head. Watch this shot by Sakamoto. Boom, right there. Sakamoto now again continuing to blast the head of Riley Palmer. Palmer dodging out of the way of that one. Both ladies now swinging for the same thing. Oh, spear. Now by Jajan takes Palmer down to the mat, catching her wildly. And now repeated shots, the elbows finding their mark. Palmer now in trouble. Exploder suplex by Sakamoto. Sakamoto starting to dominate this matchup. Palmer in a world of hurt here. Kick to the midsection. And again, the kick now right to the ribs. And I'm tossing her by her head. Sakamoto now dominating this matchup. Palmer in trouble. Wraps her up. What is this? Ooh! Again, target the head and neck. We've got a cover here by Sakamoto. Almost a 3 count. Sakamoto almost walking away with it. But again, she's doing a lot of damage. Got a kill! Hangman's neck breaker by Sakamoto. Driving Palmer down hard. Sakamoto got her up in the shoulders. Palmer able to dodge it. Looking for the Sakamoto driver. And a shot to the lower back. Palmer now tossing her up and outside the ring and right in hot pursuit. Not wanting to give Sakamoto much time to recover. Smart move. Oh, but missing the knee drop. Sakamoto now back to those kicks. They've done a lot of damage thus far in this matchup. And again to the top of the head. Sakamoto just continuously targeting the temples of Riley Palmer. I'm going to toss her back inside. Palmer holding on to her head now. You can see it. What is this? Palmer picking her up. Palmer needs to get back in this match. He needs to turn the tide here. A chin buster now by Sakamoto. And again, the roundhouse kicks. And again, the assault on the chest of Palmer from JJ Sakamoto. Another roundhouse kick. Sakamoto, a little bit more aggressive and violent than I've seen her in the past. Palmer now hoping to get, Palmer taking her down. Palmer trying to wrap up that armbar, latch it on to Sakamoto. She can do a lot of damage right here. Sakamoto struggling, trying to get her, reach the ropes. Bob Harris right there. Sakamoto now shoving her back to the side. Going for a drop kick. Palmer able to sidestep. Wrap around the midsection now by Palmer. Palmer hoisting her up, reverse suplex. Face first goes JJ Sakamoto. Sakamoto kicking her off, charging in, and again sweeping out the legs is Jajin. Back and forth now go these two women. Right hand side by Sakamoto, kicked in the midsection by Palmer. Palmer now lighting her up with repeated shots, and a drop kick, beautifully executed by Ryan Palmer. Palmer now in control. Sakamoto going again with a roundhouse kick. Sakamoto's got her up. Sakamoto driver, right into a roll up here. That's it. Palmer came back with an explosive offense and turned things around. But Jajin just too much. Again, those roundhouse kicks, those solid assaults. And Sakamoto was able to do a lot of damage in a very small amount of time to slow down the roll of Riley Palmer. Sakamoto will walk away with this victory tonight on Showdown. As I said, folks, JJ Sakamoto was in a foul mood after losing last night on XFW Danger Zone to, again, someone who's an up-and-comer here. Someone who inspired Tanaka to come in XFW was JJ Sakamoto. And I guess to be undone by the upstart, undone by someone. See, to me, if I was in the ring and inspired someone else to become a professional wrestler, and then they get to have their dream match with me, and they defeat you, that's something. JJ Sakamoto looked at this at a different angle. She inspired Tanaka. She drew Tanaka to XFW. Tanaka was watching tapes upon tapes and footage of JJ Sakamoto. She's modeled herself after Sakamoto. Derek Smith says she's going heel. Sakamoto has been foul, like I said last night after the loss. And to me, it would be an honor to see someone get in the ring inspired by myself and then to have a match, folks. I guess different perspectives have all the matter in the world. But right now we're going to turn the gears and head down to ringside for tag team action. But first, we're going to thank Muhammad for liking this or becoming a follower. Thank you for becoming a fan, joining us here on XFW. But up next, folks, 24K going up against Pain and Terror next on XFW Saturday Night Showdown. And here comes 24K, JT Wells and Taylor Briggs.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 5.
Again, folks, anyone who's joining us tonight, thank you very much. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the follows. And again, tomorrow for our subscribers, XFW Extra. Live tomorrow afternoon on Sundays. Far more fan interaction in XFW Extra. But here come Pain and Terror. Damian Terror and Victor Payne.
526 pounds. The powers of
Pain. Damian Terror, Victor Payne, 7-time former XFW Tag Team Champions. An outstanding tag team duo here in XFW. Two brutal competitors. They will have a severe size and strength advantage tonight. Over 24K, JT Wells is going to start this match off with Damian Terra, the larger of the two. And here we go, folks. And already Damian Terra starting things off, going hot and heavy up against Wells. And already Wells, oh, Wells turns it into a DDT. Wells with a beautiful counter. Blasting him into the DDT. And now a cover here by Wells. But a kick out by Damian Terra. That was a shot right to the top of the skull. That can cause a serious discussion. Definitely slow down Damian Terra. I should know, off the rope. Beautiful elbow shot by JT Wells. Again, folks, if you're just tuning us, thank you for tuning in to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you for joining us. New fans, new followers tonight. Up and over the top, though. Tag. In comes the big man. Oh, and Taylor Briggs gets jacked. And Damian Terra taking Wells off the apron. Damian Terra in a bad way, in bad turn, taking on both members of 24K. Taylor Briggs going to shove him back inside. Now Victor Payne looking for the tag, hoping to get into this matchup. Damian Terra now picked up off his feet. Modified spine buster by Taylor Briggs, the big man, the former NFL right tackle. And then comes Victor Payne to break up the pinfall. Here we go. Payne sent reeling out of the ring now by JT Wells. Damian Terra being targeted by both members. Big time scoop slam. Victor Payne now on the outside trying to get back to his feet after Wells sent him screaming. Comes back inside the ring. Oh, distracting Damian. Oh, but a shot to the midsection. Levels him down. 24K just on par tonight. Double team maneuver coming up here. Double elbow now. Delivered by 24K. We've got a cover here on Damian Terra. Two. What a kick out by the big man. Victor Payne still looking inside this matchup. Getting back on the apron now. JT Wells down with the quick jabs. Landing a couple shots. Another one. Kick to the midsection now on Damian Terra. With Terra not going down. Terra staying on his feet. And that one drops him down to the canvas. That big right hook. And to get a cover. And again, comes in Victor Payne to slow down things here for his partner, Damian Terra, who's not had a lot of offense since 24K's been on the roll here. DDT. Ooh, Victor Payne now with a shot. Levels him down. Diving tag now by Damian. In comes Victor. Victor now. Incredible tag. Kick in the midsection. What is this? What is this? Up and over. Turns him inside out. Victor Payne now the fresh man for Payne and Terra. Going to work on JT Wells. Turning the tide of this matchup. And now drives the knee into the throat. We got a cover here. But a kick out by Wells. Quick tag now. Back in comes Damian Terra with that smart strategy here. Uh-oh. Damian Terra now. What is this? Ooh, right hand strike now. Present top of the head. Looking for the powerbomb. Hoisting him up. And drives him down. Damian Terra just needed a little bit of a breather. But a counter again by Wells. Fireman's carry takedown. Terra now being spun around, up and down. Beautiful Uranagi by 24K. Up over the top rope. And a stunner. Driving Damian Terra to the outside. Tag in comes big Taylor Briggs. Taylor Briggs referring to himself as the gold standard here in XFW. Going right over to Victor Payne. But Payne going to turn the tables on him. Oh, but he goes right back after Payne. 24K using power, using Payne and Terra's own tactics against him tonight. Impressively so. Damian Terra with a counter, going to hoist him up. What is, oh, thought he was going for a tombstone. Going to put the big man on his shoulder. Power slam. Tag again, in comes Victor Payne. Briggs now, right hand now by Payne. Hard impact. Oh, over the top rope again goes Taylor Briggs. Payne now in control of this matchup. Going to leave Briggs on the outside, looking for a count-out victory. But Taylor Briggs already back to his feet. Flipping back inside now. Victor Payne with a beautiful suplex. Butterfly into a pin, but Briggs gets his shoulder up. Drives a knee now. Both these teams, XFW Originals, been here since day one. Right hand connects. Chad Thurdo, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome. One of our friends from Battlemania. Thank you, Chad, for joining us. Thank you for hitting that like button. I was showing now into the turnbuckle. Payne stopping himself, but Briggs gonna light him up with a clothesline. Not gonna give him any opportunity. And a spear. Taylor Briggs now in control of this matchup. Victor Payne on the receiving end of a lot of damage. Harding back to get in the turnbuckle. Cameron Samuel, thank you for liking the stream. Victor Payne now turning the tables. Payne now with, drives him down shoulder first into the canvas. Brutal assault there, and a cover now on Taylor Briggs, but the shoulder's gone. Chad, thank you for sharing as well. Armbar now locked on by Victor Payne, stretching that shoulder to Taylor Briggs. Can Briggs turn the tide? Can he break the hold? He is doing a lot of damage. The hold sitting on for quite some time. Here comes JT Wells, but Briggs fights through. Briggs now back on top, goes for a clothesline and misses. Victor Payne now leading him around. Shot to the midsection. Chad, thank you for the props. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. Shot at the turnbuckle again by the big man. Victor Payne again turning the tide of the turnbuckle. Big right hand drops him. But a kick to the midsection again by Taylor Briggs. Briggs charging in and lands the clothesline. Taylor Briggs turning the tables time and time again here in a right hand. And a clothesline right to the back of the skull by Taylor Briggs collides. Briggs now. Machine gun shots in the midsection of Victor Payne. He's going to feel that tomorrow. Briggs off the ropes, building a lot of momentum here. Big time body splash. We've got a cover on Payne, but no. 24K looking solid tonight. Off the ropes again, up, looking for belly to belly. Victor Payne got a counter with an arm drag. Payne now gonna wrap him up, single arm DDT, and right back to that hammerlock, right back to that submission position by Victor Payne, but he can't hold on to it. Tag back, here comes Damian Terror, the big man for Payne and Terror. He's calling in JT Wells. He wants Wells in this matchup. Right now, what a clothesline. And he's holding on to Briggs. Look at this, showing the power, and does a second one. Not letting go of that wrist, pulling him up a third time, and another one. Damian Terror just showing his power here tonight, leveling through big Taylor Briggs. Quick tags now being utilized by Payne and Terror. And now assaulting the hamstring of the former NFL right tackle. Holding onto that knee, how much damage was done by that. And again, another quick tag. Payne and Terror getting their breath back, taking turns assaulting. And a shot to the midsection by Taylor Briggs. But couldn't hold on to it. Being drug around there. Look at this, dropping right in his own corner. Right in his own corner, the insult here. Damian Terror sizing up the shot. Damian Terror on the boot. Right across the jaw with JT Wells. JT Wells not having any of it. JT Wells driving down Damian Terror with Taylor Briggs. Taylor Briggs starting to stir. Taylor Briggs looking for his corner, both men down. Cameron Samuel, thank you for sharing. And now rubbing his face across the canvas. And the elbow drop. Taylor Briggs is in trouble, trying to make the tag. Hooks him up, DDT. DDT by Taylor Briggs. Levels him down. Briggs now looking, playing his partner back inside the matchup. Tag In comes JT Wells. Uh-oh. This could be. We could see it here. But John, think of solid gold connects. Majid, thank you for becoming a follower. In comes the save and a clothesline. 24K now. Setting him up and over. JT Wells now being battered by Damian Terror. Dodging out of the way. He is damn lucky Victor Payne was there after 24K hit solid gold. Oh, what a shot. Putting the thumbs down, kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. Damian Terror looking for the powerbomb. Up goes JT Wells. And down he comes. JT Wells in trouble here. We've got to cover. Bob Harris distracted by Taylor Briggs. Both members of 24K now in the ring. We've got everybody in here. We got to cover. What a kick out. Both members are down. JT Wells turning his attention to the wrong man here. Damian Terror going to hoist him up. Carry him across the ring like yesterday's garbage. And tossing Wells in the middle of the ring. What a matchup between these two top-tier teams here tonight in XFW. Home territory now for Payne and Terror. Look at the tongue twister there. Tag again, in comes Victor Payne. JT Wells trying to get back to his corner, makes a tag. Two fresh men into this matchup. Here comes Briggs charging in. Claude will tie him down. Victor Payne going to hoist him up onto the shoulders. Samoan drop. Wells getting back to his feet, coming charging in now in a spear again. Takes out Damian Terror, levels him down to the canvas. Wells now looking for a scoop slam, a counter by Damian Terror. Up on the shoulder, going to reverse the power slam with a power slam. Big time impact. Wow. Payne and Terror now just dominating this matchup. 24K struggling to get any offense in the stick. Uh-oh, he catches the leg, but an enziguri from Victor Payne levels him. Shot out of the middle of the back. Into the corner we go. Both men now struggling for domination here. Hoist him up. Backbreaker. And holds on. Looking for possibly a second one. And it's stomping right on the face of Victor Payne. Another shot to the midsection. Upside down he goes. Victor Payne in a world of hurt now. Charging in, big time elbow drop right to the middle of, right to the top of the skull. And again a shot to the midsection. Oh, what a knee strike. Damian Terror caught it coming. Oh, but that time he doesn't. That time he catches him in a right hand. Tag in comes JT Wells. Both members of 24K now. Elbow drop connects. JT Wells now standing tall. Looking over Victor Payne. Where the hell is Taylor Briggs going? Taylor Briggs. Oh, big shot there by JT Wells. We got to cover. 24K. 24K with the victory. What a hell of a battle between these two teams. With 24K coming up with the victory. Right, boom. The big Uranagi by JT Wells. Here's the body splash by Briggs. The momentum, the torque that he puts on this. What a matchup back and forth, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Showdown. Briggs is bleeding pretty fiercely right from below his hairline there. That could have been slowing him down during his matchup. Wow. JT Wells and Taylor Briggs surviving pain and terror tonight in this matchup. And again, folks, a lot of back and forth between those two teams. Both of those teams legends here in XFW. Multi-time champions are both of those teams in an ecstatic battle tonight here, back and forth. Again, folks, our main event tonight, Brody Daniels in one-on-one action, the XFW United States Champion. Not to mention, folks, the third match in the best-of-7 series between the White Wolf and Tiger Ramirez happening later tonight. Folks, do not miss that. Right now, these two are 1-1 in this battle. Tiger Ramirez taking the first victory last week on the Danger Zone, but last night, White Wolf getting his victory. And again, a lot is on the line in this best-of-7 series. If Ramirez loses, he loses his heritage, he loses his honor, he loses his career, as it all goes with his mask. But right now, we're heading down the ringside as the Destroyer collides with T. Hunter next on XFW Danger Zone. XFW Saturday Showdown. Where am I thinking? I'm talking about the Danger Zone. That was last night. But now we're waiting for the arrival of a very strange competitor here in XFW. The man that calls himself T. Hunter.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
Again, a very odd competitor here in XFW wearing a very ornate mask down the ringside. And folks, I question this all the time. When he takes this mask off, he's got one hell of an impressive mohawk, but how does he get it under the mask? You see the strands of hair sticking out? That's actually attached to the mask. I don't understand the physics behind T. Hunter. I do not understand it. But T. Hunter may have his toughest match tonight in his XFW career. As he'll be battling against the former 8-time World Heavyweight Champion, the Destroyer. Very interesting tattoo as well on T. Hunter. There's that mohawk. But here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room, the Destroyer. The former 8-time World Heavyweight Champion. Is T. Hunter seriously going to try this? Is T. Hunter seriously going to try this? T. Hunter coming out! Oh! T. Hunter getting in the face of the Destroyer, mocking him, and he just made a brutal mistake. Getting right on the rampway and pointing out at the Destroyer. Folks, I've talked time and time again how the Destroyer is a big fan of respect in the ring, the respect for the business, and wrestling etiquette. And T. Hunter just showed he has none of that. And the Destroyer might make him pay for that tonight. A kick to the hamstring. Uh-oh. Hunter gonna go for the ride. This audience already on their feet. And again, the savate kick by the Destroyer. T. Hunter refusing to show the respect of the Destroyer, not letting him get in there. Oh. Got him by the throw. Hunter again. Oh, nice counter by T. Hunter. And again, Hunter not giving the respect to the Destroyer that he deserves. And just like that, levels him down. T. Hunter does have quite the ego on him. He's held a number of championships and other promotions. But right now, in a bad way, Destroyer just keeps blasting him across the face. Hunter firing back now, spinning soul kick to the midsection. Another shot there by Hunter. Zhang Guang, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Hunter now going to the top rope, looking for high-risk maneuver here. Coming up at the top, and a headbutt to the shoulder of the Destroyer. We got a cover here. Gets a 2 count on the big man. Destroyer's had most of the impact on this matchup. Hunter now with a leg drop, springboard style. Picking up the Destroyer now. Destroyer catches the leg. Johnny Ivan, thank you for liking the stream. And a big clothesline by the Destroyer. Destroyer now, clubbing shot to the back. Pump handle hoisting up into a backbreaker. And the elbow drop. Destroyer now sizing him up. Hunter going for jacking the jaw. Lands a strike to the midsection. Oh, the big roundhouse kick to Destroyer. Leveled him down, but not even a 1 count. The Destroyer showing why he's the big man on campus here at XFW. Hunter now going for a pile driver and lands it on the Destroyer. Holy hell, the Destroyer taken down. But again, not even a 1 count. Hunter looks surprised. He's won titles in other promotions with that very maneuver, but a DDT. DDT from the Destroyer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Destroyer, wave a destruction kick. Wave a destruction kick. 2. With a kick out. Cameron Samuel, XFW, is on Community Creations. We have a number of our wrestlers for download. You can check the hashtag XFW or Bloodsword6. Destroyer now back in control of this matchup. Up and over the top now goes Hunter. I'm a little surprised Hunter lasted after the wave of destruction. Can we now both men on the outside? This is gonna, oh, Destroyer now again, possibly looking, and this time again a counter. Hunter has that choke slam well scouted. Uh-oh, Destroyer catching him by the leg and takes him up and over. Destroyer now back in control of this match. I'm gonna send him into the steel ring post. Bob Harris now up to a 4 count. These guys need to get back inside. Destroyer not done. Oh, turns him upside down into the barricade. Hunter is going to be sorry he woke the beast tonight. Destroyer now picking him up. Hunter lands a shot to the midsection. Destroyer now. Oh, brutal right hand. And now clubbing shots across the back. That's like catching a sledgehammer across the back from the Destroyer. Uh-oh. Up and down. Gut-wrench powerbomb. Destroyer now. Kick to the midsection. Off the ropes. Destroyer walking out of the way. Saw that coming a mile away as Hunter's gone for a number of springboards in this matchup. Now going to send the Destroyer up and over. Out to the outside. Chad, we could definitely talk about some cross-promotion. Destroyer now in trouble. Oh, kicks out the leg. But Hunter trying to keep this match alive with a clothesline on the Destroyer. Destroyer, oh, good Lord, just an arm wringer. And down goes Hunter. Destroyer again looking for this choke slam. Up, and again a counter by Hunter. One of Destroyer's big moves, and Hunter's had it scouted each and every time. Destroyer back to his feet. Hunter now possibly looking for a count-out victory. He's not going to get that. Oh, what did you spit out there? Countered out by Hunter. Lands a shot. Kick to the midsection. And now driving the face of the Destroyer down to the canvas. We got to cover again on the big man. But a kick out again by the Destroyer. Destroyer back to his feet. And now lighting him up with repeated shots. And drops him down to the canvas. And a strike right to the face by the Destroyer. Destroyer now again, lighting him up. Missing out of the way, and a clothesline again. The Destroyer now back on top of this matchup. And still looking for that choke slam. This time, Destroyer takes him up. And this time, it lands. Destroyer now in control. Uh-oh. He's up on the shoulders. Burning hammer. He spiked him. Cover here by the Destroyer. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what happens when you awaken the beast. You poke the beehive. You wrestle with the bear. T. Hunter showing a complete lack of respect for the Destroyer and the business, insulting, coming out before the bell during the Destroyer's entrance. I will say Hunter gave the Destroyer a little bit of a run there, a little bit of a workout. But right there, the burning hammer putting the exclamation point on this matchup. And the Destroyer walks away with the W.
Here is your winner, the
The Destroyer with the whoa, 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 whoa. Holy hell. Holy hell. Oh, Vincent Gray from the Ministry of Darkness. Vincent Gray from the Ministry of Darkness. Vincent Gray out here from the Ministry of Darkness staring down the Destroyer after he just had a match with T. Hunter. And Gray with a spear. Drago sending Vincent Gray out here. Destroyer was shot down trying to phase off. Oh, Destroyer! Burning Hammer! Burning Hammer by the Destroyer! What does this mean? The MOD sending out Vincent Gray. Does this mean the Destroyer is becoming a target again for Drago? The Destroyer getting a lucky shot in there. And yes, I'm going to say a lucky shot against the Vincent Gray. The Destroyer obviously having a long drawn-out match with T. Hunter. And then Vincent Gray from the Ministry coming out here again, folks. And I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Ever since Drago has showed up here in XFW, returning almost after a year, and then River Styx, and now Vincent Gray coming into the fold, the Ministry continues to grow again in XFW like a cancer. Folks, this is going to be brutal. And now if they're already starting to target the Destroyer, how long before they target other key factors on our roster? This is like deja vu all over again, folks. But right now, we're going to head down to ringside as the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, looks to address the audience after recapturing the title last night. Let's head down to ringside. The XFW World Heavyweight Champion, two-time now Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, coming out here to address the audience. Here comes Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 218 pounds, the Extreme
Oh no.
World Heavyweight Champion, Bad Boy
That's Big Dog. Big Dog. Big Dog Mark Johnson is out here. Big Dog. Big Dog. Johnson's out here attacking Sweet. Johnson now going to send him into the barricade. Johnson charging in here. What is going on? Big shots now by Big Dog. Leveling down. And a headbutt by the Big Dog. Johnson now tossing the champion. Big Dog now with Sweet. What is going on here tonight? Big Dog now the big-time Boston Crab on John, wrenching all the way back. Holy hell. The champion's in trouble here. He came out to address the audience, not for a fight tonight. But Johnson. Oh! The champion laid out. Johnson now standing over Sweet, who's just laying motionless. This assault by Big Dog. Now with a hammerlock. Up and now Johnson again with a suplex. What in the hell was this all about? Ladies and gentlemen, that was Bad Boy Marshall come out here address the XFW audience. And I'm not exactly sure what Johnson has been. We haven't seen Johnson in quite some time here in XFW. He took a couple weeks off. Now I'm starting to, when you saw him come out with the chair at the top of the stage, would drop it and charge down at Sweet. But folks, we know last week on the Danger Zone, Easy Money defeated, or I shouldn't say defeated, won the XFW World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match against Bad Boy Marshall Sweet and Sam Ford the Tank. But then the next night, as XFW took a night off to watch the Royal Rumble, in a gym in a local area, Easy Money was laid out. I think we still have the image. This is what we saw, folks. This was here is Easy Money laid out. You see the sea of chairs around Easy Money. And we've learned that Easy Money has a severe concussion and a fractured skull. Easy Money will be out of action for some time. Had to relinquish the XFW World Heavyweight Championship. The match was reheld last week, or last night, I should say, and Bad Boy Marshall recapturing the World Heavyweight Championship. Thuthin, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for joining us Saturday Night Showdown. So now Big Dog setting his sights again on Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. I've got to wonder, was it Big Dog that took out Easy Money? We don't know, folks. We'll have to get some investigative reporters on that. But right now, heading on the ringside is Brian Blaze collides with Evan Wright next on Showdown. Unbelievable turn of events tonight here on Saturday Night Showdown. But here comes Evan Wright.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee. Weighing in at 248 pounds, Evan Wright.
Evan Wright, the young upstart here at XFW. Size and strength. One hell of a power wrestler. Had his first loss here in XFW 2 weeks ago, putting a little bit of a kibosh on the winning streak he had going, but says it's not going to let him get it down. He says it learned him a little bit of humility and humbled him. Says he's going to get his sights set back on getting his first opportunity at XFW Gold, but that's going to be a hard thing tonight to do when Brian Blaze is your opponent, a former 5-time World Heavyweight Champion. And here comes Blaze.
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut. Weighing in at
The most hated man in all of professional wrestling. You hear this capacity crowd in unison booing him as he walks down to ringside. Blaze has been on a roll as of late. And says he's ready for another title run here at XFW. He says he deserves it. He says he should be handed the title. He actually said on Twitter last night that he should have been handed the title after Easy Money was taken out, which had a lot of folks wondering if Brian Blaze himself had anything to do with it. I don't think Brian Blaze did, because he would have actually claimed, he would have claimed that he was responsible for it. But here we go, folks. Our matchup underway. Blaze, Evan Wright going at it. Blaze already scooping the young man up. But Evan Wright landing some shots to the Ken to the head. Right now with a clothesline. Levels down Blaze. First time these two have ever met inside the ring. Cover here. But a quick kick out by Brian Blaze. Again, Brian Blaze, the only man I've ever known that enjoys pissing off the audience. He said on record many times, when he makes children cry, it raises his own self-worth. As right now, he's lighting up Wright with a number of knife-edge chops and now a jumping clothesline. Brian Blaze now with a cover on Wright, but Wright gets the shoulders off. Blaze now in control. Big knee strike to the side of the head by Blaze. Missing the elbow drop now. Evan Wright getting out of the way. Wright now coming in, missing his clothesline. Blaze lights him up. All the experience in this matchup is in the corner of Brian Blaze, a 5-time World Heavyweight Champion. Blaze only being with XFW just under 60 days. Blaze now pushing him up. Fisherman's Buster. Wright catching the leg. Dragon Screw. Wright is a strong draw. Blaze rolling him up. Blaze rolling him up. But a kick out. Not often see Brian Blaze going for a small package. But again, the psychological warfare that Blaze likes to portray. Blaze looking for the suplex. Wright grabbing the head. Wright gonna hoist him up in a powerbomb. And the elbow drop to follow suit. Wright now with a cover on Blaze. Oh! That would have been an upset if we would have had one tonight on Showdown. Brian Blaze and the knee strike. Evan Wright looking pretty solid so far against Brian Blaze, but again, I've said the strength of this young man is impressive. And the power slam. What impact. What torque. Almost a 2 count, but Blaze gets the shoulder up. Blaze is bleeding. That knee strike That knee drop from Evan Wright busted open Blaze right above his left temple. Evan Wright now going to hoist him up. Blaze with a counter into a body press. Brian Blaze now stomping away. And you hear this capacity crowd again booing Brian Blaze as he turns into an armbar, trying to do some damage to Evan Wright as well as gain some of his breath back after Wright has done some serious damage. Wright rolling through now and driving the knee again in the skull of Brian Blaze. You saw him shaking that arm off, trying to get the blood flowing. But Blaze now lighting him up. And a European uppercut now from Blaze. Blaze now with the spine buster. Connects to Evan Wright, and that might be all she wrote. 1, 2, oh, and almost 3. Blaze looking beside himself with grief there. I thought he had that win. And he's won championships with that spine buster. Evan Wright there with a shot to the midsection. Blaze fires right back, catching him with the ribs. And now right hand again for Evan Wright. And another one. And a big wind-up elbow. And Wright back in the charge of this. Wright again, catching shots to Blaze. And a clubbing elbow by Evan Wright. What a shot. What a turnaround in this matchup. Wright again looking for the power bomb. And the elbow drop. Brutal combination by Evan Wright. We've got a cover here. 2.7, if anything, on that one. But Blaze survives it again. That's why the man is a multi-time champion here in XFW. But Evan Wright, the young upstart, is determined to mark his way here. Blaze stops himself short. Blaze connects. Collar tie-up. Blaze now with a neckbreaker. Driving the young man down to the canvas. Blaze now looking for it. And a counter by Evan Wright. Wright now, all right, looking for it. Could be, oh, Blaze counters. Evan Wright looking for that crucifix powerbomb and gets caught with a knee strike. Blaze again locking on the hammerlock, or the arm bar. Locked on Evan Wright. He's trying to struggle here. I don't think he realizes how close he is to the ropes. Stretch those long legs out, and he's got it. But Evan Wright continuing to struggle through here. Managed to break the hold, and now landing some right shots. Blaze now calling him tie. Blaze now sent to the outside. Wise move by Evan Wright to separate himself here, trying to catch his breath. Wright now trying to get this capacity crowd behind him. Both men now on the outside. Evan Wright charging in and catches Blaze. Right hands now, kicked in the midsection, and a headbutt. What an impact between these two tonight. Blaze, I think he got more than he should. Oh, big tilt-a-whirl slam by Evan Wright. Blaze is down. Blaze is down. Wright going to send him back inside the ring now. And drives the knee to the middle of the back. And another one now. Evan Wright may be on his way to a major upset tonight. Blaze perched now on the top rope. Who goes right to the outside, but he gets rocked by Evan Wright. Oh, but Blaze takes him across the top rope. Blaze down with a kick to the midsection. Blaze hoist him up. Where the hell's he going? Oh my God! Blaze with a power bomb. Watch this impact. Blaze dumping the young upstart outside the ring and a power bomb. Blaze, complete disregard for anyone's health but his own, now stomping away on Evan Wright. Now again focusing on the shoulder. Wow. Evan Wright might be done tonight. Blaze now leaving him on his feet. You see him holding onto his head after that power bomb. Up to a 6 count. Blaze going back to the outside. Evan Wright shoving him into the apron. Going to shove Blaze now back inside. Stomping away now again is right. Blaze back to his feet. Blaze catches him with a high angle knee. Blaze lighting him up now. Repeated shots. Missing the knee strike. Back to both men back to their feet. Rolls them through. Look at this cover. Deep cover now by Evan. 2. Almost a 3 count. Blaze now back to his feet. Calling him a tie-up. Shots to the midsection now by Evan Wright. Catches Blaze sleeping. Kicked in midsection by Blaze. Charging in, Blaze hooks him. Blaze! The double underhook DDT. Blaze's finishing maneuver. We've got a cover here. 2. And a win for Brian Blaze. What an outstanding back and forth, but experience comes into play. Brian Blaze with the victory, rocking Evan Wright after a brutal battle. Wow. Brian Blaze with the victory. Brian Blaze, again, the most hated man in professional wrestling, getting the win. But folks, I've got to say, Evan Wright put up far more of a battle than I can guarantee you Brian Blaze thought about. He did not think this young man was going to come in here and be that kind of a match. But this is what you get. This young guy is outstanding inside the ring. And I think he's got a long career here in XFW. A few losses are not going to stray this guy away. He said he's not going to let him get it down. But folks, to take Brian Blaze to that limit and almost get a victory on a number of occasions speaks volumes for this young man's tenacity, his drive, and his willpower to be a competitor here at XFW. And I can't wait to see when this kid fully develops, when he gets more experience under his belt, what he is capable of inside the square circle here in XFW. I think it's only a matter of time before he's got a title around his waist, this capacity crowd, the XFW fans behind this young man. And on the other end of the ring tonight, you got Brian Blaze, who our audience literally chants choke on rocks in our chat. And thank you guys in chat for keeping things going tonight. We've had a lot going on tonight here in XFW. Right now, we're turning down more tag team action as the XFW Tag Team Champions, the White Dragons, collide with the Varsity Club next on Showdown. On talking about our last match. This is work the joints, wear them down, solid tactics. Brian Blaze is in fact an outstanding in-ring tactician. Well, we're talking about tacticians. Alex Quinn and Troy Grant, the Varsity Club, making their way down the ringside. These true country club, silver spoon in their mouth, born, never had to work a day in their lives. And their daddies bought them XFW contracts as part of an advertising deal with their law firm. Never spent a day in the indies, never spent a day working, as so many wrestlers have. I got to give credit where credit is due. They put in the work since being here and actually have turned into some decent competitors. However, they lack respect, they lacked humble. But they're going to learn a lesson tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as here come the White Dragons.
And their opponents,
Kushida Satora, Akira Matsuda, the White Dragons.
the Extreme World Tag Team Champions.
These two men have competed all around the world. The Dragons have been champions for damn near a year now, and are seemingly at this point unstoppable. 7-time World Tag Team Champions, the White Dragons. They have shut down every team that has stood before them these past 11 months, including the Gladiators, Pain and Terror, 24K. Brian Pearson, who's up next, asking who's next for a title shot. There's a couple teams now vying for a tag team title opportunity, including 24K, who's victorious. What the hell? What is Alex Quinn already attacking the referee for whatever reason? Now countered by Akira Matsuda, up and over the back as poor Bob Harris is down. As I was saying, trying to answer Brian's question, there's a couple teams right now vying for #1 contendership for the XFW Tag Team Champions. 24K is near the top of the charts, as is the Outlaws, the James Boys. And surprisingly, folks, also is the House of Spades, who since forming a tag team have been winning match after match after match. The Gladiators themselves winning. An American Pain is starting to get themselves a number of victories. So right now, the playing field to challenge the Dragons at XFW Stormfront on February 19th is pretty grand. Not one set team yet. The championship committee is still trying to decide who it is going to be to challenge the Dragons. Kushida Satora now on the outside, back inside the ring. Charging in, going for a knee strike, outspinning the counter. Cassandra Elizabeth, thank you for following. Thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome, Cassandra, to XFW. Sound off in the chat room, folks. Welcome, Cassandra, for becoming a fan and joining us here at our brand of digital professional wrestling. As right now, Kushida Satora fighting off both members of the Varsity Club. And Alice Quinn going to capitalize now on Satora and take the advantage. Going for a quick cover here on Satora, but Satora easily getting the shoulder up. Quinn now in control, landing a DDT. We don't have a women's tag match on tonight. We did have our singles match tonight earlier tonight, seeing J.J. Sakamoto in a victory over Riley Palmer. Right now, Kushida Satora back in control over Troy Grant. Off the ropes we go. Satora now winding him up into a neckbreaker. And a tag. In comes Akira Matsuda. Matsuda now big time elbow drop, connecting right to Troy Grant. Quite frankly, folks, I do not think Varsity Club is in the level. Oh, Grant going for a springboard and catching an elbow on the top of the head by Matsuda, but landing an elbow shot down the side of the head. Varsity Club is not on the level. Richard Freeman, thank you for liking the stream. They are not on the same league as the White Dragons. Ooh. Ryan Pearson, absolutely. We saw the women's tag team champion in action last week on the Danger Zone. The Goddesses with a pinfall victory in their matchup. Still waiting to see which team comes out to challenge the women's tag titles at Stormfront. Off the top rope now, Matsuda dodging out of the way. Grant getting leveled. Richard, thank you for sharing. Matsuda now with Troy Grant with an Irish whip. Grant holding on to the ropes. Akira Matsuda landing the rainbow cutter. Matsuda with the rainbow cutter. Good Lord, I can watch that maneuver time and time again, and it never gets old. The unbelievable, gravity-defying impact of that maneuver. Matsuda with a spinning heel kick. Unbelievable. Matsuda now going to hoist him up. Brainbuster. Ryan asking if anyone's getting 2K23. We've already got it pre-ordered for the deluxe edition. You get 3 days early, as we have to rebuild all of XFW in 2K23. Satora now going to work on Troy Grant. Wrapping the arm. Grant now, look at this. Impressive maneuvers by Troy Grant. Spinning Katsuda around and now landing an elbow. Covered now by Grant. Quick kick out by Satora. Folks, still to come tonight, a cage match between Tiger Ramirez and the White Wolf as they continue the third match in the best of 7 series. Oh, and a knee strike by Satora, catching him right across the skull, right to the temple. Wrapping up the arm now. Satora again catching with a shot. And again, Satora wrapping up the arm, stretching it back. Satora now going to the top. We've seen this tightrope walk before. Satora gonna come right down across the shoulders of Troy Grant, who's taking a hell of a beating at the hands of the Dragons. Powers him off the ropes. Beautiful arm drag now by Satora. Satora now sending him into the ropes. Oh, and a shoulder strike to Alex Quinn for good measure. Tagging comes Akira Matsuda. Both men now going to the top rope. We could see it. Double Dragon. Double Dragon connects. We've got a cover here. The Dragons. The Dragons with the victory. Calvin D. Harmon, thank you for hitting that like button. Calvin, thank you for sharing as well. The Dragons from the top rope, the Double Dragon Impact collides down and takes out. Here's another look at the Rainbow Cutter. An outstanding in-ring maneuver, folks. Again, every time I see it, I don't believe it, but there. Double Dragon from the top rope. And the White Dragons, the XFW Tag Team Champions again, continuing their winning ways. The Dragons remain impressive. Thanks to all the new fans and followers here tonight on XFW, the folks watching on YouTube, the folks watching on Twitch, the folks watching here on Facebook, and directly on Bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise. And again, Brian Pearson in our chat asking about the tag team scope here in XFW. And again, I talk a lot about the challengers coming up for the White Dragons at XFW Stormfront on February 19th, Saturday night. Let me make sure it's Saturday night, Sunday night. I'm sorry, I'm getting all my dates here. Sunday, February 19th, XFW Stormfront. There's a lot of tag teams vying for that number one contendership spot. I know the championship committee is scrambling to find out which team is going to face the White Dragons at Stormfront. We'll have to wait to find out, but right now, the much anticipated match number 3 of the best of 7 series between White Wolf and Tiger Ramirez starts right now. This has become a very, very heated rivalry. Here comes the White Wolf.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring.
The White Wolf, a multi-generation wrestler.
Mexico, weighing in at 251 pounds. The White Wolf.
White Wolf was victorious last night on Danger Zone, getting a pinfall victory over Tiger Ramirez. Looking to end Ramirez's career and remove his mask, as the families of these two competitors have spanned about 3 decades. Thank you for liking the stream.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua,
Brian Pearson, yes, the XFW Women's Tag Team Champions will be defended at XFW Stormfront. But here comes Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez himself, a 3rd-generation wrestler, following in the footsteps of his grandfather and father, Panther Ramirez and Lion Ramirez, adopting the name Tiger, keeping the feline theme going. You see the cage hanging above the ring, will be lowered down as these two go to battle. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, we're off and running. Repeated shots now. Tiger Ramirez now lands an elbow. Charging in, up and already around. Tornado DDT. Tiger with a quick cover. Hard for Bob Harris, our referee, to count from the outside. But it is pinfall, submission, or escape the cage over the top or through the door. White Wolf now turning the tides. Wolf now carrying Ramirez into the corner. And the Wolf already looking to escape the cage. Ramirez, no turning around, deciding to jump and landing a body splash. Both these guys have tremendous animosity for one another. Ramirez down the receiving end of some serious damage here. Tiger in trouble. White Wolf spinning him around in the corner. Kick to the midsection. Ramirez going to spin him right around. Ramirez now placing the Wolf on the top rope. Uh-oh, this is going to be bad news here. Bad news. And a shot to the head by Wolf. And he sends Ramirez crashing down to the canvas. Wolf now between the ropes. Springboard. Oh, thought he was going for a leg drop. Just jumping back in. And a shot right to the spine of Tiger. And another one. And White Wolf getting a little cocky here. Could he take this third matchup in this best-of-7 series? And again, focusing on the back of Tiger Ramirez. And another one. This could do some serious damage to Tiger Ramirez. Oh, Ramirez fires back, spinning heel kick right to the face of the Wolf. Ramirez now landing a number of shots. Ramirez up. Hurricane Rana. Ramirez now with the Wolf. Missing the drop kick. Oh! Wolf careening up and over into the cage. Ramirez sending him into the cage. And another one. Hurricane Rana. These two, again, folks, there is no love lost between these two. Ramirez now. Ramirez up. And look at this. Beautiful arm drag by Tiger. Holds on and lands a spinning drop kick. White Wolf now dodging out of the way. Wolf with a wow. Rolling kick takes Tiger out at the knees. The Wolf now hoisting up Tiger. Big time impact with that German suplex. And a knee strike. Tiger Ramirez in trouble. Wolf now trying to roll him over. The Wolf now looking for a pin. Tiger gets the shoulder up. The White Wolf looking good tonight. Again, got the victory last night over Tiger. Beautiful maneuver there by Ramirez. Unbelievable. And head first into the turnbuckle. Kevin Dwayne Thomas, thank you for liking the stream. Both men now on the top rope. Tiger, once he got going here, Tiger, Hurricane Rana. From the top rope, Ramirez. Crowd of this is awesome chant. Tiger suplex. Tiger Ramirez now in control. White Wolf being launched again into the steel cage. And a headshot. Oh, and banking him again. Tiger Ramirez looking solid. Ramirez steps him over. Tiger's tail enziguri connects. Tiger now starting to make the climb. Tiger trying to get over, trying to find a footing in that steel cage, which is not meant particularly to climb. White Wolf is out. White Wolf is not moving. Ramirez might have this. Ramirez might have this. Wolf is now starting to stir, but Ramirez is halfway over that cage. White Wolf now making his way up. Wolf with a shot now on the Tiger. Tiger with a kick. And another one. And another one. And all the way down he goes. Tiger getting to his feet. What the hell is Ramirez trying here? Ramirez coming up and nobody home. Wolf going underneath. Tiger laid out. But getting back to his feet is Tiger. Ramirez now. Needs to get up, back up there. Tiger now going to top. White Wolf now looking to get out. Tiger with a shot now. Tiger being kicked off the top. And down he goes. White Wolf now, again, looking to get over the top of the cage. Back on top now is Tiger. Ramirez with a shot again. Trying to pull him back in. Ramirez has him in. That was close. Both men now on the top, near the top rope. Ramirez now with a shot. Ramirez, head first, sending a Tiger. And another shot. Ramirez, and again head first goes the Wolf into the cage. And another one. Good Lord. And again. Both men now fighting. Ramirez catches an elbow. And a third one. And another one. And Ramirez again falls down. But jumps right back up to his feet. Tiger now and sends his knees into the steel cage. And Tiger brings him down. Holding onto the knee now is White Wolf. How much damage did Tiger Ramirez do? Ramirez staring now at him. Ramirez now on the top rope. Trying to again find his footing. Ramirez struggling a little bit there with the cage. White Wolf now coming in. Both men again on the top rope. Tiger again with a shot. And again sending his head into that steel cage. Both men struggling here. And another shot by Tiger. White Wolf is staggered. And a third time, a Wolf hanging on. Trend Killer Associate, thank you for joining us. Good Lord, how many shots to the head can he take? Shots to the midsection now. Tiger falling in down to the mat. But getting right back to his feet another time. And again the knee. Tiger, getting stomped on by the Wolf now. Wolf again trying to get a footing on that cage. Tiger staggered, trying to shake out the cobwebs. Wolf again the knee. We saw the damage earlier on and brings him down again. Back and forth in this matchup. Tiger now snapping. Tiger again. The Tiger's tail. The KO shot from Ramirez. And now again making his way to the top of the cage. Ramirez tried to plunge off the top earlier and came crashing down. But now Tiger all the way up and Wolf is not moving. Tiger almost all the way over the top of the cage. Struggling again to get his foot. Tiger may have this. White Wolf is not moving. Tiger's all the way. All he's got to do now is drop. All he's got to do is drop. Ramirez. White Wolf now realizing the tragedy and can only watch as Tiger Ramirez takes the third in this best of 7 series. Tiger Ramirez now 2-1 over White Wolf. What a matchup between these two. But Ramirez able to make the climb after 2 Tiger's tail enziguris. Here's a Tiger suplex. And right there, that devastating, momentum-filled enziguri by Tiger Ramirez with the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Ramirez has had 2 best of 7 series here in XFW, and this is his 3rd. But a lot more is at stake here in this series. His first one ever was against Jesus Silva, which then elevated both these guys to a level here at XFW no one thought. Every time they were in the ring, they brought down the house. And then the second best of 7 series was against his friend, his training partner, his travel companion, Raiden Yamashita. And those guys did it just for pure competition and to enthrall the audience. But this has got a lot more at stake. As I said earlier, White Wolf has said he's come to XFW to end the career and to remove the honor away from Tiger Ramirez and take away his mask. And again, these two families have been going at it for over 3 decades. But Ramirez saying he'll put his mask on the line and his honor, his reputation, his legacy, everything in this best of 7 series. So just so much weighing in. And speaking of Raiden Yamashita, the former multi-time XFW Internet Champion, tonight in our main event will collide with a man he knows very, very well. These two have exchanged titles back and forth time and time again. Raiden Yamashita clashing tonight in our main event with the XFW United States Champion and the House of Spades, Brody Daniels. That match, our main event starts right now. Tiger Ramirez's best friend, Raiden Yamashita.
Making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 233 pounds.
Yamashita, the quickest competitor in XFW history to capture a title, being here almost only 3 months and capturing the XFW Internet Championship. Brody Daniels, a 2-time Internet champion himself, losing one of those titles away to Raiden Yamashita. But tonight, Brody Daniels won't come to the ring by himself, as he comes out with his cronies, his thugs, his hoodlums, Reed Lane and Luke Everett, the House of Spades. Brody Daniels winning that United States Championship under what I consider very much controversy. First enlisting the help of Reed Lane and Luke Everett to get him the #1 contendership spot, and then again using the numbers game to defeat Raiden Yamashita. Brody Daniels now referring to himself as the King of Spades. Luke Everett, Brody Daniels is the Ace of Spades. Everett is the King, and Reed Lane the Jack of Spades, which is, folks, itself just absolute lunacy. And the ego of these three guys is beyond compare. Here we go, folks, off and running. And Raiden Yamashita coming out with the strikes. Yamashita now Irish ripping in the turnbuckle. Brody Daniels stopping himself short, but Yamashita in there to drop the belly back suplex. Yamashita now a proponent of strong style wrestling from Osaka, Japan, but Daniels there with a corkscrew leg whip. Daniels down the shot to the midsection. Oh, and a big boot by Brody Daniels, and already the ego comes out. And a big knee lift there by Brody Daniels. Daniels now with the Irish whip into a drop down. Daniels now going for it. Raiden Yamashita with a nice counter into a flying cross chop, levels down Brody Daniels. You got to wonder again, folks, at what point do the House of Spades, at what point do the numbers game come into effect? Raiden Yamashita now stretching out the arm and back the fingers of Brody Daniels and drives the knee. The audience scream, break his fingers. No love in this audience for Brody Daniels, who drives an elbow now into the knee of Raiden. Snaps him over. Daniels off with a steam. Thought he was going for the... Whoa, Raiden Yamashita with a roll-up. Legs are down on Brody Daniels, but a kick out. Oh, and Daniels goes at the leg, and now a drop kick. I will give credit where credit is due. Brody Daniels is a fierce in-ring competitor, folks, but quite frankly, he's a jackass to speak to. Raiden Yamashita firing back. Raiden with a code breaker. Raiden Yamashita would love to get a victory over Brody Daniels tonight, as Daniels is set to defend the United States Championship at XFW. Stormfront, and a shot to the midsection now. Oh, and again, a savate kick right to the face of Raiden Yamashita. Brody Daniels now, schoolboy roll-up. Legs are down, but a kick out. Oh, but he drops the hammer right across the chest of Raiden Yamashita. Colorable tie-up now. Brody Daniels leading him around the ring. Oh, and just tossing him up and outside. And here we go already. Reed Lane getting himself interjected here. Picking up. And Daniels on the top rope. Daniels out coming off at a cross chop. Reed Lane setting up Raiden Yamashita. Oh! Again, the numbers game coming into effect here. Reed Lane assisting Brody Daniels. 2 shots now. Brody Daniels doing some work here on Raiden Yamashita. And driving the knee in the middle of the back. And again, you see Luke Everett now cheering on Brody Daniels. We got to cover nonchalant on Raiden Yamashita, but a kick out. Yamashita is a tough in-ring competitor. He's not going to go down that easy. Yamashita now with a counter, goes after the thighs. Yamashita rolling through. Yamashita, big time enziguri right to the side of the temple of Brody Daniels. We got to cover here. 2. Almost a 3 count, but Daniels That had a lot of impact on Brody Daniels. Raiden Yamashita looking solid now. Yamashita climbing the top. Yamashita blast him across the face with that kick. An outstanding maneuver by Raiden Yamashita. Watch this kick, ladies and gentlemen. Bam! But right now, Brody Daniels fighting back against an overhand wrist lock. Daniels again going to send Yamashita to the outside. And look at this. Look, again, the House of Spades running right over there. Again, at Raiden Yamashita. Again. And Daniels right there. But Raiden Yamashita fighting back now. Oh, but again, the knee lift. And Daniels showing off again with his capacity. Raiden Yamashita is fighting multiple enemies here. As Yamashita sending the steel steps. And the Ace of Spades now kicking dirt. But Yamashita again getting back to his feet. Up to a 6 count. Yamashita now back in. Brody Daniels coming in. Collar double tie up. Yamashita going to send the champion back up and over. And a drop kick now by Raiden Yamashita sends Brody Daniels to the outside. Up and over, my good Lord. What a shot. Watch this plancha by Raiden Yamashita here, folks. Watch this senton. Boom, big impact. Yamashita, look, here come the House of Spades. Here come the House of Spades again. Raiden Yamashita watching over his shoulder at this point, but continuing the momentum. Driving the knees into Brody Daniels. And again, right there, Reed Lane coming around, distracting Yamashita. Brody Daniels sending him back inside and drives the knee again into the spine. Yamashita's got to have a head on a swivel. Oh, side effect slam now by Brody Daniels. Daniels now drop kick down to the back of the neck. Unbelievable that these guys are left outside the ring constantly. Oh, and a shot right to the thigh by Brody Daniels. Raiden Yamashita again climbing him. And Yamashita again with that strike across the jaw. A cover here by Raiden. But a kick out by Brody Daniels. Daniels now climbing back to his feet and going right outside again. And dodging out of the way. And again right at the feet of the House of Spades. And the numbers game again comes into effect. Yamashita sent and knocked down now by Reed Lane. Come on. Yamashita fighting back though, trying everything he can. German suplex on the outside. Unbelievable. Up to a 6 count. These guys need to get back inside. Yamashita at this point just trying to do damage. Double tie up. Sends him back inside. Daniels holding onto his knee after the damage from Raiden Yamashita. Yamashita back in control. Wind up shot again. Big shot there by Brody Daniels. Well, Raiden Yamashita spins him around. Up and back again, German suplex. Look at the bridge by Raiden Yamashita. What a kick out. What a main event between Yamashita and Brody Daniels. Usher down to the corner. Daniels fires back with a shot across the brow. And the kick to the knee. Daniels now looking for it. Ace! Ace Wizard to the back of the head by Daniels. And Yamashita lives through it. Oh! And kick in the face to Bob Harris. What the hell was that for? Obviously, Brody Daniels upset that Raiden Yamashita kicked out of the Ace Wizard. And a shot across the back of the chair. And another one. Brody Daniels with 2 shots of the chair. Looking for it again. Ace of Wizards. Right across the back of the head. And that's it. Brody Daniels, with the assistance of a steel chair, getting the pinfall victory over Raiden Yamashita His version of a shining wizard, because of the ace wizard, lands right to the back of the head. And Brody Daniels, your United States champion, the House of Spades, victorious again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW Saturday Night Showdown. We'll see our subscribers tomorrow on our exclusive XFW Extra subscriber-only program, only on Facebook.
Here is your winner, Brody.
Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. We'll see you next time with more XFW action.